Imagine this. A family in Alameda County finds the perfect assisted living community for their mom. She needs daily help, but doesn't need a full nursing home. Everyone loves a new place until they see the price tag, $6,000 a month. Their first thought, we can't afford this. But here's what most families don't know. Medi-Cal actually has programs that can help cover assisted living. For years, it was through something called the Assisted Living Waiver, ALW. And now, with California's new CalAIM program, even more families can access these benefits. If you've been wondering how Medi-Cal can help you with senior care, this episode is for you. Hi, I'm Dale Corpus, a senior transition specialist and real estate expert based in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is another episode of the Sandwich Generation Solutions powered by the Simplify Senior Transitions podcast, where I share real stories, insights, and strategies to make senior transitions easier for families, seniors, and professionals alike. Today, we're talking about something that confuses a lot of people: the difference between the Assisted Living Waiver Program, ALW, and the new CalAIM program. Let's dive in. The Assisted Living Waiver, or ALW, was a special Medi-Cal program that started in California as a pilot. The purpose is that it allowed Medi-Cal to pay for assisted living costs for low-income seniors who otherwise would have needed a skilled nursing facility. Who it helped? Seniors who qualified for Medi-Cal and needed nursing home level care, but could be safely cared for in an assisted living setting. The limitations? It was only offered in certain counties. There are long wait lists. Only specific communities were ALW approved. So if your loved one lived in Contra Costa, Alameda, or Santa Clara County, they might have had access. But if you lived in a county without ALW providers, you were out of luck. The ALW program was a great step, but it left a lot of families confused or waiting months or even years. Now let's talk about CalAIM, short for California Advancing and Innovating Medi-Cal. The big picture goal is to transform Medi-Cal into a more integrated, whole-person care system. Launched in 2022, expanding through 2024 and 2025, it includes not only assisted living coverage, but also housing supports, care coordination, and services to keep people out of nursing homes. For seniors, this means CalAIM is essentially replacing ALW. Instead of Medi-Cal assisted living coverage being limited to a waiver pilot, it's becoming part of the permanent Medi-Cal system. Here's a side-by-side comparison. ALW, it's a pilot program, limited counties, limited providers, long wait lists. CalAIM has a permanent statewide framework, expanding provider networks meant to streamline access. Both programs cover assisted living for eligible seniors on Medi-Cal, but CalAIM's goal is to make this standardized statewide instead of county by county. That's huge for families in the Bay Area and beyond. Now, let's get practical. If you're caring for an aging parent, here's what you should know. 1. Eligibility. Your loved one must qualify for Medi-Cal and meet care needs that justify assisted living. 2. Providers. Not all assisted living communities accept ALW or CalAIM. Always ask. 3. Wait lists still exist. While CalAIM aims to expand access, there's still high demand. Don't wait until the last minute to apply. 4. Application help matters. Families often get stuck navigating the Medi-Cal process. Work with professionals who understand ALW and CalAIM. 5. Regional differences. Even under CalAIM, not every community is enrolled right away. Always confirm locally in Contra Costa, Alameda, Santa Clara, and surrounding counties. Now, let's go back to that story about the family in Alameda County. At first, they thought they had no options, but when they learned about Medi-Cal's ALW program, they applied. The waitlist was long, but then CalAIM rolled out, and their mom's case got moved forward. Instead of paying $6,000 out of pocket every month, Medi-Cal helped cover the assisted living costs. The family was able to use mom's social security check to cover her share, while Medi-Cal handled the rest. That difference gave the family peace of mind, and it gave their mom dignity, independence, and safety. Because we live in the Bay Area, we often see programs like this in action first. Counties like Contra Costa, Alameda, and Santa Clara were among the first to implement ALW, and now they are early adopters of CalAIM. That means families here may have a smoother path to assisted living coverage than in other parts of California. But it also means competition is fierce. Families need to be proactive and apply early. Let's clear up a few myths. Medi-Cal doesn't cover assisted living. It does through ALW and now CalAIM, but only at approved communities. 2, you have to sell your home immediately to qualify. Not always true. There are rules about primary residences and exemptions. 3, only nursing homes are covered. Not anymore. Assisted living is increasingly part of the Medi-Cal picture. If you're a placement agent, fiduciary, or care manager, you need to be aware of how CalAIM is changing the landscape. Families will be looking to you for guidance, and knowing the difference between ALW and CalAIM could set you apart. So here's a quick recap. The assisted living waiver was a Medi-Cal pilot with limited access. CalAIM is the permitted statewide system expanding assisted living coverage. Families must confirm eligibility, check provider participation, and apply early. The Bay Area is ahead of the curve, but demand is high. This has been another episode of the Sandwich Generation Solutions powered by the Simplify Senior Transitions podcast. If your loved one is considering senior living and you need to figure out what to do with their home, let's talk. Schedule a free consultation with me and learn more about my services at www.simplifyseniortransitions.com. Have a quick question? DM me on Instagram at soldbydale. And don't forget, you can also listen to the Simplify Senior Transitions podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major platforms. If this video was helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this information. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode.